What if everything you were taught about human history was wrong? What if there existed thousands of years ago a civilization so advanced, so powerful, so far ahead of its time that even today, with all our technology, all our science, all our knowledge, we still cannot explain how they did what they did? And what if that civilization didn't just disappear, but was erased deliberately, carefully, by forces that did not want you to know the truth? This is not a myth. This is not a legend. This is the story of Atlantis and what they found in 2023 that changed everything. My name means nothing. What matters is what you are about to hear, because once you know this, you cannot unknow it. Let's go back. Not 100 years, not 1,000 years, but 12,000 years ago. The world was different then. Most of what we call civilization, Egypt, Rome, Greece hadn't even begun. Humans were supposed to be primitive, living in caves, hunting animals, surviving. But one Greek philosopher, Plato, wrote something in 360 BC that historians have argued about ever since. He described a civilization that existed 9,000 years before his own time. A civilization built on a massive island in the Atlantic Ocean. A civilization with architecture so advanced it would put modern cities to shame. Roads, canals, golden temples, a navy that controlled the entire ocean. Technology that we cannot explain even today. He called it Atlantis, and he said in a single day and night of catastrophe it vanished, swallowed by the ocean, gone forever. For centuries, the world called this a myth, a story, an imagination of an old philosopher with too much time on his hands. Textbooks dismissed it, scientists laughed at it, historians ignored it. But here is what they never told you. Plato was not a man who wrote fiction. Every single other thing he ever wrote was real, documented, verified. He wrote about actual events, actual places, actual people. He was one of the most respected philosophers in all of human history. So why for this one thing do they say he was making it up? Now let's talk about what has been found, because this is where the story gets very uncomfortable for a lot of very powerful people. In 1968, off the coast of the Bahamas, divers discovered something strange on the ocean floor. Massive stone blocks, perfectly cut, perfectly aligned, stretching for hundreds of meters across the seabed. Geologists who examined them said they were at least 10,000 years old. Some said older. The mainstream scientific community called it a natural formation. They said the ocean floor just happened to create perfectly rectangular blocks in perfectly straight lines. Do you believe that? In 2001, off the coast of Cuba, a team of researchers using sonar equipment detected something extraordinary. Geometric structures, 300 meters beneath the ocean surface. Buildings, pyramids, streets, an entire city perfectly preserved sitting on the ocean floor. The Cuban government investigated. Scientists went down. They confirmed what the sonar showed. And then the story disappeared. No follow-up, no announcement, no explanation, just silence. And then came 2023, a deep-sea research team funded privately, operating independently of any government, sent submersibles down into the Atlantic Ocean. 3,000 meters below the surface, into complete darkness, into crushing pressure, into a place where no human being had ever gone before. What they found should have been on every news channel in the world. Perfectly geometric structures on the ocean floor, stone formations that nature cannot create, fragments of a metallic substance that does not match any known element on Earth, and most impossibly of all, an energy signal, a frequency, coming from the ruins, consistent, regular, deliberate, as if something down there was still active, as if something was still waiting. Within 48 hours of this discovery being reported, government officials arrived at the research vessel. All data was confiscated. All team members were placed under non-disclosure agreements. The official statement released 3 days later said nothing significant was found. Nothing significant. 3,000 meters down, geometric structures, unknown metal, an active energy signal, and the official story is nothing significant. Ask yourself, why would they lie about this? Because here is what the truth would mean. If Atlantis was real, if an advanced civilization existed 12,000 years ago, then everything we teach in schools is wrong. The entire timeline of human development is wrong. Our museums are wrong. Our history books are wrong. It would mean that humans did not gradually develop from primitive cave dwellers into modern civilization over thousands of years. It would mean that we have been here before, that we reached an advanced stage once already, and that something catastrophic reset us. And it raises a question that no government, no institution, no power structure in the world wants you to ask. If they were more advanced than us, where did they go? Some researchers believe the answer is more disturbing than we can imagine. They believe the Atlanteans did not die. They believe they went deeper, adapted, evolved over 12,000 years in the darkness of the ocean into something we would not recognize today. And that energy signal still being detected from the ocean floor is not a malfunction of ancient technology. It is a message to us. Whether it is an invitation or a warning, nobody knows. Here is what we do know. The Bimini Road's still there, still unexplained. The Cuban underwater city still there, still unacknowledged. The 2023 discovery still classified, still hidden. And Plato, as words written 2,300 years ago, still sitting in libraries around the world, still saying the same thing they always said. Atlantis was real. It was powerful. It was advanced beyond anything we understand. And in one night, it was gone. The ocean keeps its secrets better than any government, better than any institution, better than any person. But secrets have a way of rising to the surface. Always. If you want to know what else they are hiding, what other truths have been buried beneath governments, beneath oceans, beneath history itself, subscribe to Dead Archives. Because we are just getting started, and the deeper we dig, the more disturbing it gets.